it's definitely downsized compared to last year. I could tell a lot of people didn't get the value from it and didn't want to return. As somebody who just getting a general admission ticket, I don't think it's a lot of value in that $250 spent. That's just my opinion. So again, I would never go back. I don't feel like the ticket is worth it. I don't feel like Investfest is worth it. However, I do love Earn Your Leisure and their platform. I just think Investfest is something of the past and they need to narrow it down or kind of give it up. I went to Investfest this year.
All right. So that was the vibe of last year, okay? If y'all remember last year's recap, it didn't go as well as most would have thought. There was a lot more negative content that came out about Investfest than ever. This year, it's a little bit different. The vibes were a little bit different. The energy was a little bit different. The content that's coming out now is a little bit more positive. I will say, from personally being there, it felt different, right? It did. It felt different. And I don't know, now I have a conspiracy theory that I have for later, but I don't know if the people came in here with pure intentions, right? That unlike other ones. Okay, so let me break this down. I think the crowd that came in this year knew, hey, I'm here to either connect with somebody, I'm here to get some type of motivation, or I'm here to possibly learn something. But I'm not here for all the answers, okay? And I do believe before, maybe because of the messaging, that wasn't the situation. The vendor marketplace, if y'all remember, my biggest complaint last year was that the vendor marketplace was aggressive, crazy aggressive. And I think it was because of the pricing to get into the vendor marketplace. Like for you to be a vendor, it was high. This time there was a little bit, it wasn't that crazy, right? Not saying it was cheap, but it wasn't that crazy. So I feel like it was more welcoming. I think the layout was more welcoming. So that was really good. But this year, and we'll look at some videos, right? We'll look at some, let me see if I can pull up my phone. And we're going to look in real life, what are people saying about Investfest, okay? And then I'm going to give my 2 cents. But if you were there, let me know how you felt about Investfest. Was it good? Was it bad? How could it improve? Amazing stuff. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go Investfest. And let's do some filters. Let's do this week. Apply. Now, y'all know the vibes. I'm probably going to get copyright issues because when I share content, it doesn't get monetized. So please hit the super chat if you are getting any value at a certain point. Okay? At a certain point. Dre said, great energy, 10 to 10. Okay, so let's look at some stuff. Like, this is not premeditated. Here we go. Oh, did I mute it? I did.
I'm so ungrateful, oh Lord.
That's not talking. And I'm not trying to get demonetized early.
Y'all, come with me to Investfest. This was a really, really cool experience. I got to go with my best friend to help her. She was a vendor for her amazing brand. That's her dancing right now, acting a fool, because that's what we do best. Period. Go, Brooke. But these are some of her shirts and hats, as well as her poetry books. And then we also had a partner with us with a smart coaster. So you can tap the coaster and it'll go to.
Okay, she's just promoting her stuff. All right. Okay. I'm curious. Let's go with the I didn't go to Investfest in Atlanta, and here's why. Let's look at that.
Their information out. The only difference between somebody who sat on that stage at Investfest and who sat in the crowd at Investfest is the work ethic. That is it. They were consistently pushing their information out. They were consistently pushing their business out. They were consistently getting on social media and posting about it with confidence. And that is how they got on that Investfest stage. And now, mind you, I didn't go to Investfest this week because I live in Atlanta, and there are so many Investfest the conventions that come to Atlanta, that I say I can't go to each and every one of them and spending $1,500, and I'm not getting back any website links, any networking cards that can actually benefit me or a job. I'm not probably going to go, so that's why I did not go. And plus, I host tours, so I wasn't able to go. But just know, if you're able to convince somebody about your product or your service, and you can do it one time, that means you can do it 1,000,000 times. So just keep posting, just keep believing in your business. Stop going to all these conventions that require your money and believe in the only.
Type in pin. We're gonna pin that one, and we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna type pin. Just pin that. Remind me, okay? Remind me. Just remind me. All right, let's see what this is.
Yup, and I do. Let me know, girl.
All right. I need somebody talking.
Come with me to Investfest 2025 in Atlanta. This is where thousands of people came together to network, showcase their businesses, and listen to other successful entrepreneurs talk about how they became successful. So Issa Rae was one of the speakers, and she gave so many gems on how she became the person that she is today. It was amazing. Here's some of the businesses that were a part of the marketplace. Like, you can rent vendor booths and showcase your business. This was literally my favorite part. Just seeing how other people set their businesses up, their stations, and what they did to reel people in. If you are a business-minded person, a creative, or someone who just believes in entrepreneurship, this was the place to be.
Okay, we're gonna do this is a good, okay. You know what? We're gonna go to the pin. We're gonna go to the pin situation, then we're gonna get into some of the other content. But I saw this one, and I struggle. Let me tell you what I mean with the struggle. I struggle with content from people who were not there, or who were there in the past. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. So, let's watch this one. I definitely want your take on this.
But they told me recently, me and my people had a spirited debate today about Investfest of all damn things. And this is why I don't really like giving my opinion. And I'm not even saying that it has to be like some type of spirited debate. We could just agree to disagree. But I felt so passionate about this shit. It was very spirited. So my people got laid off from their job a couple months ago. Been looking for work and doing entrepreneurial things to get back on their feet. I've been there, done that more times. I could write a book about it. But they told me recently, like, they're going to Investfest. They just bought a ticket to Investfest. And I'm like, you paid $300 for a ticket to Investfest with no job, and you're telling me, like, it's a struggle because it's real in the field out here with a job. Never mind not having no damn job. I'm like, what can you possibly get as a return on your money for going to Investfest? And he starts getting mad at me. I'm like, I'm just asking you a question, bro. Like, what did you get for your money? You would have been better off flipping a pack. Not that I condone that at all, but you would have been better off doing that, bro. Like, what is...
We definitely don't condone that. Just want to let you know. Just because of what you hear here. Definitely. Okay?
the return on your money? What are you looking to get out of InvestFest in the situation you're in? If you have disposable income, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do as an adult anyway. But seeing you ask my opinion and I give it to you, now you're mad. And he's like, yo, they had great speakers. The music was dope. They had vendors. I was like, so you paid to go to the club. You could have went to the club. The club ain't $300. The club right up the street. You can get in one of these for free right up the street, bro. Like, you paid money to hear music and hear motivation speaker. What? You a grown man. Like, what other motivation do you need? Like, you already know what you need to do. You've been working towards doing that. So what could they possibly tell you that you did not know already? And he was like, bro, he couldn't tell me no specifics, but he's like, bro, there was so much information there, yada, yada, yada. Pinky Cole and this one. I was like, and then he started showing me pictures. He took some pictures with Pinky Cole and some other people or whoever the hell it was. And I'm like, are you a groupie, bro? Like, we live in the A, man. Like, you could see these people right downtown. You could probably stop them on.
You get his vibe. You get his vibe. You've been seeing my face, right? You've been seeing my face. Goofy, everybody's not meant to see your vision. Hey, I think I saved one more. I think I saved one. Let me see if I saved it. Hold on. Let me see if I saved it. Okay, here's two more. We have two more, right? And then I have one that has a lot of cursing. So if I'll warn you again, and like before we do it, and just say clear if you are away from kids and everything. So not yet, okay? So here's another one.
How was Investfest?
I didn't attend much of it, but it was like a lot of pep talk, and I don't need a pep talk. We need some plans of action. I appreciate waking up us as a community, but for me, I need to be in a position where I want to network with the people and connect the resources. So that's why I wanted to be here today. However, physically, I can't. My body breaking down, like literally breaking down. I'm gonna opt out. It's not my thing. I mean, everything is not for everybody, you know. Everything is just not for everybody. I don't need a pep talk. I thought this was going to be like courses. Like, I know I don't like network marketing. And the main day that I wanted to go to was today. And it's like, they try to like make you hold on to the worth. But I can't make it the last day because I'm all out of energy. So as expected, I ran out of energy. I'm pooped. The main time I wanted to go was today to experience, you know. So I gotta do what's best for me and going forward. I can't be in that crowd of all them people and nobody got on no mask. Like, my health is more important, and this is where it becomes a thing, you know, because a lot of people.
I gotta stop real quick. Are we required to wear a mask? Like. I took black seed oil and oil of oregano before each day. That's just me.
Oh, well, you lazy if you don't this. You need to come and go out. You got to be in the room, all that. Nah, it was a whole bunch of people in that room. Being in that room didn't change anything. But however, it was nice. It was nice. It was, I will say it was nice to see people on a similar accord about the changes that need to be made in the black community and how we need access and we need to come together. So I am in Georgia. I have the LLC. I am a minority disabled small business owner. I am certified as a disadvantaged business, and I'm looking to network with people that are, you know, wanting to do things within the realm of transportation, Department of Transportation. If you're getting contracts, doing routes, truck driving, moving stuff in Georgia, we might need to come together and do some type of joint ventures because I have some advantages with my current circumstance. you know, we can try to make some things happen. Also, I'm going to get funding for what I'm doing with my business.
One more before the major cursing one. So remember, get away from the kids, tuck them in, and all of that great stuff. Okay, here's another one.
So, I went to Investfest this past weekend, and I'm already hearing some negative things about it, like on social media. And I'll be the first to admit, like on Saturday when I went, after I left, I was kind of like, I don't know. Like, it seemed just more motivational, not necessarily that you would leave with like some big investment in your company or something like that, but just kind of people who've been where you've been, I guess, is starting a business, kind of motivating you. So I was kind of just like shaky, and I was like, maybe you have to have some type of strategy or possibly be a VIP, which I did not have. My ticket was gifted. Thank you. So that was my thing. So then when I went on Sunday, I kind of had a different attitude about it. And I was kind of like, you know what? But where could you go? Now, mind you, you can go on all these people's podcasts, their Instagram pages, social media pages, and get some of this information. But how many times can you go somewhere where it's specifically curated for small business owners and get all these people in the building in one weekend? And you can listen to all these different people that you follow all at one time. So, yes, it was still like motivational. I'm gonna lie, I left with a little some jewels. It's like, okay, let's get me like put the battery back in my back. But I think you really have to have a strategy if you're trying to get more than like motivation out of it. So, but one thing I did notice is a lot of the entrepreneurs today, well, some of them, it seems more interested in being like public figures than like entrepreneurs. And that could just be me being old school and, you know, us not knowing who the CEOs were back in the day. Like, not that they were ghosts or anything, but you just never saw them or their personality or things like that. So, and another thing that I realized was that just because you're a successful entrepreneur does not make you a speaker, honey. And I even said that for myself. Like,
Let me pause this real quick. Summertime, I see you. Shout out to Summertime. Remind me, everybody type pin again. Remind me to tell you that story. She is an amazing, amazing kid, dog. 13 years old, inside of Investfest, interviewing people. Just put pin in the chat. We're going to talk about that too. Okay, so let's get back to this. And then let's get into it, really.
when I get to be where I want to be, I know I couldn't be up on any of those panels because I wouldn't know what to say. They would ask me a question, I'd be like, child, I don't even know what to tell y'all. So I give them kudos to even trying, to even be like, you know what, this is the new space I'm in. So, but overall, I enjoyed it. I'm glad that I attended the event. Anyone else attend? What did you think?
Okay. Now, going back to one of the pin stuff, right? Which is people who don't go and have a lot to say. Sama, I need you to, like, if you cool with cursing, if your mama let you hear this, cool. If she doesn't, come back in about 5 minutes, okay? Come back in 5 minutes. Esmeta, it was awesome talking to you at Investfest. Oh, what's poppin'? I see you. All right. I saw this and this really disturbed me. Okay. So I apologize off top and I'll probably disconnect it prior to. But type in clear if we're good to play something that has a bit of cursing. And I apologize because normally that's not my vibe. But this pissed me off. And then I'm going to get back to our regulars. So if you are a kid or around kids, give me 5 minutes. Okay? Give me 5 minutes. That's all I need. Probably less than that because this is horrible. Come back in 5. Okay? Check us out.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Early. Let's keep going.
Now I'm
can't do it. I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I'm so getting demonetized for this one. Make sure you hit the super chat. Make sure you hit the super chat, yo. Make sure I get $1 today. Make sure I get $1 today. Oh my God. All right. Let's get. Okay. Bring back the kids. Sama, tell me if you're still here. Come back. I apologize. Let's get into this conversation. Okay. First off, I say this respectfully. Respectfully. All right? Respectfully. If you were not there, stop. Respectfully, stop. Okay? Because you don't agree with it and because you don't see the value, do not discourage others who may. Just don't. It doesn't make sense. Because there's going to be somebody who doesn't agree with you, who doesn't rock with you, and you wouldn't want that same type of energy. Karma's disgusting. So I understand that these platforms allow whatever they allow for clicks and things like that. But I'm just saying, if you were not there, that makes no sense to speak on. Speak on EYL. Speak on whatever you want. Don't speak on the actual conference. It doesn't make sense. That's my 1-2, right? Now, and shout out to those people who are hitting the super chat. I see y'all. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to CJ. However, I think you have to come with intentions. Okay? I think if you buy the $300 joint, you need to have some kind of way, whether it is time or money, where you're getting that $300 back in some way, shape, or form. And no, none of these conferences are going to give you the full-blown blueprint of how you can do it in 2.3 seconds. That's not it. No one's ever said that. Now, overall, though, and let me see if I could pull up like threads and stuff like that. Overall, when I look at Investfest content, and thank you, Sama, I appreciate you, right? When I look at some of the content, I see all positive situations or people saying, yo, who went there, right? Investfest created a moment. It created a moment. Regardless if you like them or not. They created a moment that people are talking about. And that's what makes a good brand. Can you create moments? Are people talking about it? Are people remembering it? Right? Now, what I will say, and shout out to my boo who did the makeup for the speakers for Investfest, right? Now, I will say, yes, trying to hop between here and Market Monday. Market Monday is going to always talk very nicely about what they're doing, right? They're going to speak very nicely about what they're doing. I'm going to speak very, how do I say this? Kind of neutral, but still kind of real. Did they go more on the motivational route? Right? Did they go more on the motivational route? Let's keep it a buck. Celebrities are always going to go on the motivational route. And tell me if I'm lying. You're not going to get a framework, a step-by-step process from celebrities. They are so disconnected and in their world right? That you're not going to get that. You're going to get the motivation to feel as if you can go and like kill it yourself, right? And shout out to everybody who's hitting the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, right? But this is to make you feel as if you can do it too. They're going to tell about their beginnings. They're going to tell about their struggles. They're going to tell about their obstacles and how they got through it. You may relate to that and you may not. The other room, the EYL university stage, had more of the education side than anything. But the problem with most people is that you seek to see the celebrities, the big faces, because they're all in one room. But if you're really there for the answers, you got to go to the people who may not be such as big face as Issa Rae, as Jack Dorsey, as Magic Johnson and Charlemagne and Steve Harvey. They may not be that big, but the knowledge that they have on the other stage was there. But this is the problem, and this is my honest truth. This is my honest truth. For people to truly understand that messaging, it will require EYL to not be so celebrity based, and that sometimes doesn't necessarily sell tickets. So I'm not mad that from a marketing standpoint, you're going to go with the big names. I need to bring people in. Supposedly, and let me see if I could find the actual, post. Supposedly, 25,000 people were accounted for to go to Investfest. Okay. Oh, where'd it go? Now, for my people who were there, you say it. Tell me how you feel. Did it feel like 25,000 people were in the building? Now, 25,000 people got accounted for. But for those people who were there, tell me if it felt that way. Okay? Now, can we say shout out to everybody who is hitting the super chat, and of course, Glenn, who hits with the big 5-0. Jesus, I see you. Okay, it felt like a lot. It did. Right? It didn't feel like many in the building. I felt it was like 50K. Right? And this is what I say. I want y'all to tell me if it felt like a lot, if it felt like a little, or whatever, just because I want you guys to see the different experiences. Right? I want you to see it was mad people in the building and them lines at the food truck. Oh yeah, don't go to the food truck. Oh. Eat in between. Eat in between. Okay? This is what I'll say. Just eat in between. So anyways, all right. So let's get into the content wise, right? Because this was my going back to the whole, you focus a little bit too much on the celebrities, right? When a lot of the value is all around. You always bring the value. I wasn't at Investfest, but I met you at CES. Mouse and has seen you at Investfest. Oh, absolutely. Shout out to Mouse. One thing I did notice was real-time edits of what was happening. Okay, so Marshall, that's what we're about to talk about. Now, undefeated. I got to give props to the media team. Shout out to Julian. Shout out to Courtney. Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to that whole team. Okay? Brandon, shout out to y'all. They are beasts. I've always said that. However, my honest opinion, I felt that it was a little off this year. And this is not to them. I don't know who was in charge of posting. Because I felt like a lot more happened, but what was highlighted was only celebrity pieces. So let's break this down, okay? If you're doing event stuff and you want to feel, how do I say this? If you don't want your audience to feel disconnected in any kind of way, shape, or form, you want to kind of give the true experience, okay? True experience, meaning give me like some interviews of what was happening in the vendor marketplace, right? Give me what was happening on each stages. Give me some surprise situations. Give me some behind the scenes, right? It was a little off. And it's like, yes, it's so true. And if I'm wrong, let me know, right? Yes or no if you agree. And if you don't agree, just tell me a little bit more. Like, this is just my viewpoint real quick, looking from a content lens, okay? Looking from a content lens. Now, if we're looking at the lineup, okay? If we're looking at the lineup. Oh, here we go. This is good. Investfest was dope, but there was no direction. It felt like a trade show. Even being there, you didn't know what was going in and when the world is watching. Okay, I like that. I like that perspective. There was a lot of great moments and giveaways where celebs weren't present. This is a fact. I would have loved to have known more about the other guests. Agree. I think the content is shifting and more people are looking in to see themselves in the connection and not clout. Hold on. You about to start a whole rant. I'm about to put this up in a situation right now. Hold on. I'm gonna say that again. I think content is shifting and more people are looking into seeing themselves in the connection and not clout. And that's what I'm trying to also point out. So I love how you worded that. When we are looking at content, I don't care if it's a church. I don't care if it's a live event. I don't care if it's in the backyard. One person that does this very, very well, who was there on stage, is La Russell. Okay? I don't know how many of y'all are very familiar with La Russell, but La Russell will show how the people are connected with what he is doing. What's the people point of view? How does it look from their point of view on stage? How does it look on stage looking there? What are the people saying? What are they doing? Right? I feel as if and somebody said it in the chat, they went for the viral moments. And which is cool. But that doesn't always add value. I always say some of these recap videos, the reason why recap videos happen is because it's more of a look at me, this is what we did. Now, that is needed from a credibility standpoint. That is needed to say to promote for the next situation, right? For the next show, for the next event. I'm not saying don't do the recaps, but they are more for the hero situations. The sound bites, the clips is where the true value comes from. And if we're looking at the lineup, right? We're looking at the lineup. There's a lot of people. And I'm not going to name all of them. I just want y'all to look on the screen There's a lot of people. But when we look at them, we're going to see the home team as they should because they created a platform. So we're going to see Matt. Shout out to Matt. We're going to see 19 Keys. Shout out to Keys. We're going to see Ian. Shout out to the master investor, right? We're going to see those people. Okay? Then we're going to see, let's say, the top celebrities. And so, but what about all the other people that are on there? And I'm not saying this from a sense of like I was speaking, why wasn't I there? I'm speaking for every other person who was there, period. Right? I went to Investfest and my life has been changed. Didn't even have a ticket and ended up with a booth and made serious connections with very important people while I was there. Shout out to the claims department. Okay, come on. So if we look real quick, let's go where it kind of started. Okay. Now, it started, I believe, on a Friday. So they showed a bit of the marketplace, right? Some of the now I give them props for this. Kevin is on here from Fidelity. I think that was more of a sponsor situation. Shout out to Miss Business. She killed it, right? Miss Business is dope and she wins every vendor market contest that she now owns the marketplace. It's really dope, right? VIP situation. You see Pinky Cole, right? Keisha Cole. Kev on stage, EYL. We got some of the streamers, right? Shout out to Frost and his whole family. Cofield. This was good as far as some of the tax gems, right? So, like the very first day, we got some good stuff. And then, of course, they talked about the Fawn Weaver situation. And then we got real heavy with Market Monday, Issa Rae, Jack Dorsey, who came in virtually, okay? Who came in virtually. Which, that's cool. As long as the people appreciated it, that's all that matters. We had, but you see right here, you got more and more of the celebrities. Oh, shout out to Jason. Jason talking about government contracting. Shout out to Jason. Magic, Ian, John Hope Bryant. And pretty much that's it, right? Now we go into the stories. Now, granted, this is like after, right? So you're seeing more people in the marketplace. Here and there, people who tagged them. That's pretty much it. Zeus, what up? Shout out to Zeus who's in the building. And this is the Investfest, page. EYL's probably, now I can understand the Earn Your Leisure page just being of the celebrities. Just being of the celebrities. Miss Business brought up Madi up, and that was dope. Oh, for sure. For sure. My only issue, and I wish there was more of how does this connect to the people than necessarily here's all the viral moments. How are the people really enjoying themselves? Can we show that on the actual page than just on the stories that only last 24 hours? Right? How can we have people, because we got to think about it from a experience standpoint. Tell me if I'm wrong. How can we get people coming back to the Investfest page being like, what's next? Okay, they opened the doors. Look at how many people are coming in. Great. Okay, what is the first session? What is the best part of that? But how are the people looking? Like, are they locked in? Or are we just going to only listen to the speakers, right? How can we then later on from that session get a testimonial of how somebody really felt? Yo, let me stop you. Straight from the phone, and don't got to be highly produced. Yo, straight from the phone. Yo, what did you think about the session? Yo, I thought it was fire. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. Like, that could increase replay value. Because you're thinking about it. If I wasn't there, and only if I'm thinking from an event standpoint, if I wasn't there, what would make me want to buy the replay? All about the story. What is the story that we're trying to do instead of what is the scattered viral moments? Not saying there's anything wrong with viral moments, but we have transitioned from viral to connection. We have transitioned from viral to brand loyalty. Because, cool, you get the views, but do you truly get the interest? Because as Gary Vee has said, we are in a interest market where people are seeing things that they are interested in. If I'm seeing an event and I'm seeing the whole full-blown experience giving me FOMO, I'm going to click and engage on that each time. Now, there's strategic ways to add the viral moments because that's going to be a brand awareness side of things, right? But how are we also giving the experience of the people? You know who does this very well, right? Not Nicky needing to be the consultant. I'm not trying to, right? But one thing that I got to give up to like church accounts, right, is community. They don't just focus on who's preaching. They focus on how the message impacts the people. If the only reason to get in this quote unquote room is the connections, right? We always hear that, get in the room, network, things like that. I don't see the connections. I see the vendor marketplace and people selling. I see the VIP, which is a party and more sessions. I see the speakers, right? But how are we showing the connection? How are we going, I need to be in the room because the people who are in there, which people always preach, every event, and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't care. And this is no shade to Investfest at all, right? This is to all events that go, you got to get in the room. You got to get in the room. You got to get in the room. Yeah. Cool. To do what? To watch y'all? What would be cool is them highlighting the people more. That's all. I thought the speakers were great. I thought because there's an audience that needs the motivation. There's an audience that needs the framework. And I do think they covered both, right? I do think they covered both. But what I see that lacks from a content standpoint is that how did the people get impacted? And instead of going and putting Investfest to watch other people narrate their story, how can EYL and Investfest narrate their own story before the people do their own recaps? That's the only thing. As brands, I say this respectfully, as brands, we have to narrate our own story. We have to be in control of, the people say this about us. Genuinely, with genuine, authentic conversations, right? If that was shown on the page, I do believe from a replay standpoint, people may buy more. I don't know if just only showing celebrities would increase replay, would maybe increase ticket sales. However, for those people who were there, 1 to 10, how was the vibes? How was the people there? Right? Because I do believe if you were in the building, it was good vibes. The people were great. It was less aggressive. People were willing to connect a little bit more, have a little bit more conversation, get to know who you are, a bit more approachable, willing to learn. I give props to the people who was there, but we couldn't tell based off the content. That's my only thing, right? That's my only thing. Not saying the content was bad, right? Not saying the content was bad. I'm saying there was a missed opportunity of truly capturing the essence of what happened at Investfest, which is the connections of people, right? Has nothing to do with the complete event in itself. I thought the complete event in itself was dope. But if it's for the people, why are we not showing the people? Right? Why are we not showing what the benefit is of being in the room besides celebrities you can never talk to? Because, let's keep it a buck, these celebrities and these speakers, and me being one of them, you get on stage. It's not like you get off stage and you talk to the people. You have to get off stage and you get backstage. It's only up to the speaker if they go outside, but they have a whole speaker room and thing. You don't connect with the speakers truly unless they have a booth. So show the people who you actually connect with, which is the audience. There was a lot of people there. That's all I'm saying. There was a lot of people there. So, and claim department said, like, the content doesn't capture the experience. And tell the story. The woman who won the pitch contest, they didn't even highlight her when her story is crazy. That's all. Tell the stories. Investfest has a lot of stories that is not being told. It's not being told. Like, I watched Queen's Flip. And shout out to Queen's Flip. Let me see if I can pull up some of his. There was a few celebrities. Shout out to Keys, who was streaming. Shout out to Queen's Flip, who was streaming. And you can see, that's why I love streaming. I truly feel if there's one suggestion, I truly feel like there has to be a portion of EYL from a streaming standpoint. Okay? From a streaming standpoint. To truly show the power of community. Let me see truly what this is about. Stories and high definition clips don't necessarily do that. The clips from the phone don't necessarily do that. But the stream could tell the story. And I think they could have taken true advantage or be intentional with having streamers, just like how these big events are starting to do. Be intentional with grabbing more streamers to cover the event. Not just because we had few of them who do stream, so they did stream. Being intentional with grabbing more streamers, or even maybe potential streamers that can eventually clip later, and allow people who wanted to react to react to those streams. But I do believe they missed an opportunity on that standpoint. So that's just my that's my opinion from what was the gap of the content wise. The stories wasn't, if you were there, you understood how dope Investfest was. I met so many amazing people there, right? And I think we learned from last year that it's important to narrate your own story. Last year, they got crushed. Last year, everybody said something negative about them. They thought EYO was going down, which I have a thought process on that and why so many people showed up. And we're going to call it the villain tactic. So stay with me on that and make sure you share this. But they allowed so many people to say negative stuff. They were going to say it regardless. But because they didn't show, once again, the community side, so many people were allowed to say whatever they wanted to say. This year, they still didn't go the community route. Now, granted, they improved on the experience, right? Improved on the experience. So now there's a little bit more positive conversation. There, of course, haters are going to hate, right? And I'm not speaking from a hater's way. Haters are going to hate. So they're always going to create content to hate. They're always going to find something wrong. They'll probably find something wrong. Jack Dorsey called in. How could they? They advertised it, whatever, right? It was all motivational. You expect too much from celebrities, right? You expect too much. Chill out. So, but this is what I will say. So everybody put V in the chat for villain tactic. This is where I'm going to get real. Phantom should have been there. Facts. Sama, facts. But we'll talk about that. I still gotta talk about Sama. Everybody put V in the chat for villain. Because I want to get into this. All right. Now, I do believe some people came to Investfest the same way that people come and watch, let's say, a Mayweather fight, right? Maybe a Tank Davis if you follow boxing. Or maybe just to see if they will fail. If we have been paying attention recently, and this is not to talk too much on this, because one is extreme family to me, right? But if we remember, there has been beef between EYO and everybody, pretty much, right? And then, of course, also going against of what everybody said about Investfest last year. And how people are still killing No, Trap wasn't there. Trap wasn't there. But people killing the brand or saying they decline and things like that. I do believe, and this is a theory. I do believe a little bit of them played a villain role in order to bring people to the event. You can't always play the good guy. The good guy sometimes gets boring. But now that there's a little spice into it, right? Now that there's a little spice, now people are like, okay, we're going to go to see if they fail. We're going to go to see what the big deal is. We're going to go for whatever reason, whatever negative reason. They put it on their platform, The Spice. They put it on Joe Budden's platform, The Spice, right? There was a little spice that was happening on, right? But when you came into Investfest, they made sure that there was an experience that would, regardless of what you may have thought, may change your mind. So I do believe that there was a villain tactic to it. Not to say that they are villains. Not to say that this is how they really think or whatever. Once again, I'm not touching on the beef because, like I said, one of the people are family. However, I do believe the villain tactic sold some tickets because certain people could have stayed quiet like they've been because they've been very big on having a certain type of reputation. But now they're talking a little bit more. And I do believe it benefit them in this route. If you agree, say yes. If you don't, say nah, right? Or you may think otherwise, right? But I do believe they leaned into, hey, y'all want to think whatever you want about us. Come through. Right? Come through. And then I'll change your perspective. Either way, you're watching. Right? Either way, you're watching. You're paying it. One of the best people, and of course, shout out to where he at? JNC Sports Talk, WWE status. Okay? WWE status. From a sense of you want to see where this story is going to go. You want to see if they're going to talk ish, right? You want to see if they're going to start something, if they're going to have that same type of rah-rah, or if they're going to become the good guy again. In this moment, they look like the hero again. You can't knock whatever you may think about Earn Your Leisure. You cannot knock that they are doing something for the culture that not many are doing in that level. Okay? Not many are doing that. Especially for the black and brown culture. They're not. Okay? And shout out to my Hispanics who came out there. You know what I mean? They're not. So think what you want. But they are at a level of where people are watching them to see if they lose. And now they're leaning a little bit into it. So I do think, regardless if this is real or not, if the beef is real or not, if my man is really feeling that way or not, I do think the timing is perfect. And I do think that it came to their advantage. I do. So this is what I'll put. I'll put in the chat. Let me make this poll real quick. Do you believe the beef was staged or real? Okay? I'm not saying it was staged or real. I'm saying that is definitely interesting timing. Okay? But do you believe the beef was staged or real? In order to sell tickets. Okay? Either way, I'm here for the story. Right? Either way. Okay, so let me go to Queen's Flip. Woman, you fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take that. I'm here for the compliments. You feel me? I'm here for the compliments. So, hold on. Queen's Flip. There we go. Just found out there's another beef. There probably is. There probably is. All right. Once again, make sure you hit the super chat and super thanks, because we're probably going to get demonetized because I'm showing a lot of stuff, right? I'm showing a lot of stuff. So this is Queen's Flip. Queen's Flip is a huge, let's say influencer. I don't want to say influencer. Content creator. Huge content creator, and he is one of the people on the Joe Budden podcast. So he was streaming inside of Investfest. So let's see. So this is day 2.
Thank you so much, man.
You'll be on the first floor.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
3 sets.
Thank you so much, man.
Flip, can I take a picture with you?
Sure.
Sorry, I have an old phone, so I'm gonna just do a quick selfie. I know you're trying to get somewhere. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You gotta tell everybody at the pod I said hi.
Okay.
Representing for Ohio.
What's your name?
Shayla.
Shayla. Okay, I got you.
Represent for
Shayla said
Ohio.
hello.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Bend the marketplace.
Bless, salute. All right? Bless. I will. Bless, bro.
Look, what up, bud? What up? Salute. Yeah, I'm ready. All right. You don't even remember me. We're going long way back in
Come on with the clear camera, clear vibes. I need that internet.
JR, you right here. I'm thinking you right here to my left. I'm in his shadow.
Let's find the place where he's actually talking. Oh, here we go. No, he's like, there we go.
This was so crazy.
Yo, why y'all don't talk to yo,
You know, I'm
yeah, I know.
solid
I
nigga.
got you.
Literally, hold on, bro. Watch it. Literally gave somebody my number yesterday, right? Man, look at this shit. Hey, this is why.
And you responded?
Not yet, because it pissed me off. I'm going to find a Google though.
Say no more. What time you leave? You gonna be here?
Yeah, my booth on 1431.
1431?
I did a panel today, but I'm back to Houston tomorrow.
So he's literally,
It's more than just a number. I'm saying it marks the beginner.
he's literally walking through the marketplace. Shout out to Gospel Music Buzz for the super chat. He's literally walking through the market. This is something that I do feel Earn Your Leisure could have done themselves in some way, shape, or form. Or I would say, and we'll go back to it, I would say one of what would have been a great idea, and if they want to take it, you're welcome. They have a university, right? Somebody of leader status that is willing to stream on their Earn Your Leisure University page, or take over the Earn Your Leisure YouTube and stream in the vendor marketplace. stream at the university stage, stream at the food truck stage, instead of just relying on other people to do content, and hopefully it's a great outcome, right? So yeah, let's keep it going. I love that he's like showing so much love to the vendor marketplace. Yeah, am I not, oh, I'm not sharing? Hold on. My bad. Thank you for saying that. Thank you.
Anybody play? No, you?
Nah, I'm good. I'm protected. Everybody know me. I'm good in these streets.
Good.
I'm
Good
good in
seeing
these
you.
streets. You having fun?
I am.
That should be in the content creator from Investfest. Come on. You ain't put enough on your story though. I couldn't tell what was happening. I'm just saying, I don't know what was in your contract, but I need to see more content. Just saying.
Girl, see, this is why I stopped talking. See what you do? Stop doing that. That's not nice. Don't talk about any contracts. Don't talk about anything. We talk about
Wait,
this.
I know you're not talking. Don't
I don't do
talk about
contracts no more.
No?
I don't do it.
Really, really fun way.
Simba, what up, man?
My bad, Flip.
I
love you, nigga. You know, I be on the phone with this nigga every day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I love you,
He
nigga.
told me. He told me you got him yesterday, Sim.
Yeah, I got here yesterday.
And he said you picked it. Did y'all meet up last night?
Yeah. We went out last night for a little bit.
Good. Hey.
I'm gonna take him to meet Thug and them tonight.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna turn him to a rapper this week. I got him on stream right now.
Oh,
He
okay.
don't even know. I've been having him on stream since breakfast.
Explain.
Weaving the web that you want to exist in.
Why by your ear? Because you can hear it?
I mean, thoughts and everything.
I love that he's doing different interviews with that. Like I love. So, can we break this down? Say yes if we can. Can we break this down real quick? Right? Let me state this. This is a balance of using community and celebrities. Okay? If we're looking at it now, he's going through the marketplace, and this is where he's like, I'm for the people. I'm here to do this. But he also knows, for some of these clips, I'm going to have to get my celebrity friends. I'm going to have to get some of my celebrity friends. I'm not going to only focus on just the celebrities. I'm going to focus on the people, but I do got to mess with my celebrity friends. So, one, it could build credibility. You got to think about it from a way of some content got to be credibility. Some content got to be community-wise. Some content got to be conversion-wise, right? But so everything that he's doing is very strategic. I'm for the people, but I do have some clips that I can get some viral numbers. So let's keep it going. And I'm going to share this time. I apologize for the last time. Okay. So I just got back. And wait. And shout out to the 240 people in the joint. Simba has have amazing content advice on that video. Where I was there. Hold on. Let me find Simba. Everybody's saying go back to Simba. Hold on. I'm gonna go right here. All right. Boom. Let's see. And yeah, and tap that like button. You see it? Tap the like button. I see that PR flag. I see it. All right. Let's do this.
It's full of shit.
Ghetto superstar, y'all.
Full of shit.
JR, what's up with your man, JR? He lit, right?
He full of shit.
Yeah, Simba.
Now I'm gonna come out there and fuck with you, bro.
Do that. Whatever you want, bro.
I'm gonna come in October for like 2 weeks. I told him I'm gonna come out there for like 2 weeks. I've been dealing with this Atlantic shit, so I was stuck in that deal, but I just got out.
Oh, what?
I'm about to come out there and fuck with y'all.
Is this the right spot? Blue, is this the right spot?
For like 2-3 weeks. For sure.
So now you move. So do you live out here?
I live in LA.
You live in LA.
Yeah, I got a spot out here with my brother. It's my brother Champ. Right here.
So Queens,
Okay.
nice to meet you. How you doing? You all right? Oh, this last, man. We here.
He from out here.
Okay.
So we be out here fucking with him. We just be back and forth.
Say no more. Yeah. Listen, anytime I'm
gonna come fuck with you. I promise you.
You don't say
I
that.
tell this nigga all the time, bro. Literally, me and this nigga be. I'm the one that go in your prize picks to makes the fucking bets for this nigga.
Fire.
Like literally.
Fire.
I talk to this nigga every day. But I be telling him like when I get out there, bro, I wanna fuck with the nigga Flip, cause Flip get it. I'm like, Flip get world building. He like, what you mean? But he's like, you get it. You feel me? I be trying to tell him like, it ain't on no sucker shit like a nigga trying to use a nigga platform. It's like, bro, that's your man's. Like, you should be able to build your own shit and still be there for your mans. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
At all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At all. I'm getting up with you outside today.
All right, we getting up. I'm gonna go to we got a suite at the Lucci concert. You know, nigga, Lucci bring a thug out tonight.
Yeah.
We about to go over there from here.
That was it? That part? I think you said it already. Is it a clip on? Hold on. You know we gonna find it. We gonna find it. Is it was it something else? Did I miss something? Hold on. It was before that. How do you spell Simba's name? Is it Simba? Like that? Simba, Queens. Let me just put it like that. Let's see.
I'm protected. Everybody know me.
Yesterday, Sim.
Yeah, I got here yesterday.
And he said you picked the.
Okay, we just saw that whole thing. Let me try to get the timestamp for you. Yeah, let me know, because I'm like, did I miss it? It was like, did I miss it? I don't know.
Use a nigga platform. It's like.
It did look like there was a skip. I don't know if they took it off, but it definitely looked like it was a skip, right? Anyways, okay. So as you get that timestamp for me, Simba is a rapper. No, I know Simba's a rapper. I'm just like, supposedly that he was dropping gems, and I was like, okay, where? I want to hear it. You feel me? Anyways, I show that he's world building, that the platform he's sharing, that's a fact. Did I miss the Lions brand meetup? Nah, I was meeting everybody individually. Because everybody was at different situations. So we'll talk about that. I say, so to kind of wrap up the Investfest situation, where I say that when it comes to Queens Flip and some other streamers, I do like this approach, that if they were to put that more intentionally in events, not just Earn Your Leisure, right? Not just Earn Your Leisure, but different events. I think us as the people who may be interested at the event can see, oh, this is an event for me. This is something good for me. This is true networking. This is dope. But unless we knew of Queens Flip, we wouldn't know, right? 33 Simba and Flip. Okay. Okay, let's see. Who are these people respectfully? Simba is a rapper, right? And Simba is a rapper, and Queens Flip is a content creator. So Wait, Simba was saying so much, Flip turned the mic off and cut the video. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hold on. You said
Okay. We be out here fucking
37:33.
We just be back.
All right, 37. You said 37:33. So let's go right here.
Yeah, I love you,
He
nigga.
told me.
I
He told me you got him yesterday, Sim.
Yeah, I got here yesterday.
And he said you picked. Did y'all meet up last night?
Yeah, we went out last night for a little bit.
Good.
I'm gonna take him to meet Thug and them tonight.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna turn him to a rapper this week. I got him on stream right now.
Oh,
He
okay.
don't even know. I've been having him on stream since breakfast. He don't even know.
He's so old.
That's what I'm trying to tell the nigga though. I'm like, I told the nigga, I said, bro, this shit's so simple, right? I just showed the nigga, I said, bro, you can have a whole real estate podcast. All you need to do is call Joe, tell Joe, bro, I want to start my own joint. I want to do it under the network, right? All you do is tell ChatGPT, I want to start a motherfucking podcast like this. To the point, look, I be texting the nigga the whole podcast breakdown. Look, I be giving him a whole motherfucking breakdown of this shit. Nigga, episode 1, episode 2. I'm like, nigga, just do this shit. Oh no, man. Oh no. Like, you full of shit, man. You full of shit. I tell him all the time, I said the only nigga up there that get it is Flip.
He just activated.
What up, though?
Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay. I see it now. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, they can include on a state tour way. Maybe because he was talking more personal off, that might hurt his brand. If they had like a cam up on a poll showing folks, if they were showing, like you said, more out here of people, not just celebs, I agree. That's a fact. That is a fact. So I think overall, right? Overall, I'll say this. Once again, if you were Investfest, type me. If you were Investfest, type me. Okay? Type in 3 if you've ever been to an Investfest, but not this one. Right? And shout out to the people who are voting. Like y'all thought the beef was staged. That's my little conspiracy theory. I ain't gonna hold you. That's my little conspiracy theory where I think the timing is perfect. I just think the timing is perfect, right? Okay, so we have me, we have threes. Threes, okay, me. For those people who were in the building, 1 to 10, what'd you think about Investfest? 1 to 10, right? If you did go to an Investfest and you didn't return this year, real quick, why not? Right? Real quick, why not? My final situation, I think it was good. Right? I think it was good. I think it did what it needed to do. Right? I think it did what it needed to do. I personally met a lot of great people. I realize, and this is going to be a little bit of a personal reflection. I realize the impact that I give to people, that you really don't know who's watching. And I appreciate everyone, especially my introverts and my ambiverts, who came up to me, even though it was a little bit uncomfortable for you. I really, really appreciate that. For my extroverts, shout out to y'all. Y'all are like, Nicky. I'm like, hello. Right? But for my introverts and my ambiverts who did come up, like, I really appreciate y'all. It really just shows the importance of you really don't know who's watching. And I didn't know some of the people who were watching. And I'm talking about people who were in the vending marketplace and who were behind the scenes, like on stage. Real fun. Okay. I'm not name dropping, and then I'm going to Sama time. Shout out to Ryan Leslie. I didn't know Ryan Leslie really knew me. So I was doing a video for Miss Basketball, right? Shout out to Miss Basketball. She wanted to meet Ryan Leslie. If you don't know who Ryan Leslie is, I'll show you. Hold on. Ryan Leslie. Hold on. Yeah, y'all may not remember the name, but you definitely remember the song. Okay? You definitely remember the song. Hold on. See if I could. I'll only play a couple of seconds because maybe I didn't get demonetized. So hold on. Let's go. All right. I don't want no problem. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Okay? YouTube, don't hurt me. But I was taking a picture, right? I was taking a picture for Miss Basketball because she wanted to meet Ryan Leslie. When he came through, he was like, Nicky, what's poppin'? Yo, how are you? Deeper than the brand. I was like, what the hell? That's wild. So you really don't know who's watching, right? Really don't know who's watching. So shout out to everybody who was there, who approached me, even though y'all know I'm introverted. Y'all made me feel safe. Y'all made me not feel too overwhelmed. So shout out to y'all, right? But I do believe if there was any criticism that I can give, is show more of the people. If you do it for the people, show more of the people. You've created an amazing platform, and I believe you created it for the people. Show the people. Show the impact that you've given. Not just the celebrities. Not just the speakers. Show the people who actually bought the tickets. Show how they are taking the notes. Show them talking to each other, networking with each other. It is about the whole, oh, come on, Terry, you see this? Come on, with the 50, come on. Show the vendor marketplace. Do the streaming, right? Do the streaming for the people. It's not about just the value that the celebrities can give, but the value of what the people get out of it and what the other people can give to the other attendees. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. Like that was a true missed opportunity, right? Now the big question is, will I come back? I mean, we got to see. If they ask me to speak, maybe. I will say, and this is being a hundo. Y'all know I'm all the way 100. You know I'm all the way 100, right? Okay, how do I want to say this? I was highly confused. Highly confused on the topic that I was speaking on. I was highly confused. However, we flipped that subject, right? And I was very, very scared. This is being honest. I was very scared because they had us last. I mean, the very last situation against the billionaire guy, the John Hope Bryant. It was like, So it's like, what was the topic? I'm gonna show you. Hold on. And yes or no, if this fits me. Yes or no, if this fits me. I was highly confused. Okay, very honored, but highly confused. Okay, so I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything, but AI enhanced writing from grants to growth. So hold on. Does that fit me? Does that fit me? Now, can I flip it? Yes. Did I flip it? Very well. Right? Did I flip it very well? But so you can see I was very, man, because I don't want to sound ungrateful, because I'm not, but I was highly, I'm just being transparent. I was highly confused, right? I was like, how does the people know what I do, but the people who run this don't know what I do? You feel me? Do you write grants? I don't do anything with grants. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know a single thing about grants. Not ungrateful, just making sure you're moving in your purpose. See, that's the, okay, thank you. Because there was a little bit of a struggle there. There was a little bit of struggle. Thank you for saying that. Because I was confused. I was very confused. However, I think we did the damn thing. And we made the best out of it. We had a great crowd. And I put it in ways that I could. And shout out to Will. Will asked me great questions, but I do feel like, why you had me on that one? I hope Dream Machine cut you the check. But why you had me on this one? I was so confused, dog. I had to let that out. I was so confused, but we made it work, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the panel, like Marlon and Dominic. They were amazing people. I promise you, it was weird. It was a little. I didn't. So I was nervous. Right? I was nervous. I didn't know what I was going to say. I had to let that out. I was very nervous. Anyways, let me get back to a pinned story that I wanted to talk about. A 13-year-old who was in the building, who we literally spoke certain things into existence. So everybody put S in the chat for Samba, okay? Sama, sorry. My apologies. For Sama, right? And I'm about to show you a really dope individual, right? Really dope individual. So, no, you're not a writer. Yeah, I mean, just saying. I just got in my writing bag. Why are we talking about? Okay, so Sama is amazing. All right, she came into Investfest and was like the energy was a vibe. Her family was a vibe. 13-year-old doing interviews. Like, that's Fat Joe right there. You feel me? That's Fat Joe right there. Right? We got Alicia in there. Shout out to her. We got 50 Cents. You know what I mean? She was on Sway. This chick is amazing. Amazing. Her mom stopped me and was like, yo, she loves you. And I was like, where's she at? What we doing? Right? Sweetest person. But the ambition and drive was there. You could tell. And so one of the conversations, we had a quick interview, and one of the conversations was like, yo, how do I get more access, more leverage? And I was like, yo, you being in situations like this, right? You being in situation like you asking these types of questions, you being in these different types of environment. And this is where I say, this is the importance of quote unquote being in the room, is asking questions like that and connecting with people, not everything else, but like asking, yo, how is the how question, right? Because when we speak things into existence, when we ask the questions, the answer to it and us agreeing to it is speaking things into existence. So we literally had the conversation of like, be present here. Ask people questions here. Stop people here, right? The vendor marketplace is going to bring the people out. Stop them. Have conversations. I go upstairs. She's interviewing EYL themselves. She's interviewing some of the speakers there, and we just spoke about it. 13 years old. 13, dog. We're scared to ask questions. We're scared to ask questions. The second she started asking questions is exactly when she started getting the answers and started moving to it, to the point where she had a whole bunch of interviews. She missed me speaking, which she was mad about. And we got to figure out how we got to make that up. She missed me speaking, right? But I told her it was cool because you got everything that you wanted. You got everything that you wanted. And there's more to come. Let's see what the YouTube is talking about. Hold on. Let's see what the YouTube is talking about. Hold on. Let me subscribe in real time.
Was in Ghana. Welcome.
Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all her joint real quick. This is her YouTube. Everybody go subscribe to her and say done when you do. Say done when you do. Okay? Here's her Instagram. Go follow her. Say done when you do. Like we got to support our own. Like anybody who's in this chat that's really doing it, especially the younger generation, dog. Like she's 13. Like she needs us. Like she needs our support. We need to be available, whether it is a like, whether it's a subscribe, whether it and you know how we do. You saw how we did last week with South Street Sam. When we see amazing creators do amazing things, like we got to support that. She's 13, killing it. And she's doing stuff in like Ghana. Don't ask me exactly what, but she's killing it in Ghana. She global, dog. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing to see. If y'all want, and if she's down, we could bring her on the live. You know what I mean? I know she's in the chat. Salma, you want to come on the live one day? Type in yes if you want her on the live one day. You know what I mean? Type yes if you want her on the live one day. I would love to have a conversation. I'd love to have a conversation. Dog, she got 643,000 views on her channel. You know what I mean? 8,500 why can't I talk? 8.58K subscribers. God, you see me struggling right here? You see me struggling? I need to get some sleep. Jesus. Jesus. she had, look, 1 month ago, the clips. What do videos be doing? Hold on. These are the people that are at Investfest. Amazing people. Jeezy. What? Met Gala. What? Oh, yeah. She's amazing, dog. She's amazing. Drop some lines, drop some fires in the chat for her. Let's just celebrate her. So, the big question. Yes or no, if you would go to Investfest next year? Yes or no if you would go to Investfest next year? Let me know. Oh, and she's from New York too. You feel me? Come on. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yes or no if you would go to Investfest? Some people say yes. Some people say no. Well, I want to go to meet you since I didn't get a chance to go this year. That's fair. The fact that she said Miss Nicky shows that she's doing things right. You feel me? Even though it makes me feel old. I don't like that. Just call me Nicky. Just call me Nicky, dog. I'm here though. Most definitely going next year. Concrete jungle where teams are made of. Yeah, and shout out to those people who was in the Telegram group. Let me show you. Done. Thank you for your review in Investfest. Yes for next year. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that was fire. I also want to connect with more of the Lions Behavior fam next time. Say less. I was at y'all booth. You typed it interview. I was at y'all booth. I was in the marketplace. Not every speaker was in the marketplace. I was in the marketplace. I was outside. People. Yeah, LB fam need a meetup. We gotta do that. I'm not gonna lie. Can I speak honest with you? Yo, I was a bit overwhelmed. Dog. And this is being honest. And I think we go through this every year, and I apologize. But I honestly don't know my impact. I'm in this house. You know what I mean? I chill with Don Cuddles. I chill with my fiance. I really don't know the impact until I go to certain places. Investfest is one of those places that made me feel like, oh no, Nikki, you kind of a big deal. You know what I mean? Every year we go through this. I know. I'm sorry. Right? I saw you pop into Trap's talk. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to interrupt his talk. No, you good. Yeah, I had to support Trap. Regardless. So I say that because me coming outside this time was different. When we spoke, and like I said, I spoke on Sunday night. It was the last like panel. And I was worried. I heard that the group before me, and you can look it up. I'm not going to say their names. The group before me, who had some major people, only had like 30, 40 people in the room. And when we came out, hold on, let me show you. Let me see if I could pull up the, because I put on my Meta glasses. Shout out to the Meta Ray-Bans. If y'all don't have the Meta Ray-Bans, y'all need to go get the Meta Ray-Bans. You feel me? Okay. So let me see if hold on. Let me Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to show you in real time. All right. So this was my view of the crowd, right? It's kind of dark. And please blow it up if you can, right? Oh, look. How in the world do I go? I would absolutely do a live. Oh, shout out to you. Come on. We got to figure it out then. But you see the crowd? That's not 30, 40 people. That's not 30, 40 people right there, right? Now, the university stage is, of course, smaller than the main stage, but this was 6:25 at night. 6:25 at night, which is wild. Actually, wait. Salman, you want to go live now? Can you go live now? Let me know if you could go live now. If you can, that'd be dope. Was a good, yeah. Whoever was in the room, how many people do you think was in there? How many people you think was in there? This was, okay. So I'm gonna see if I can play this. This is when they called me out. First off, look how many people. This is at 6:20. You know what I mean? It was 6. Oh, you want to go live? Okay, cool. Let's figure it out. This was like 6:20 at night. This is crazy. All right, let me figure out this live. Do you want the live now? Type in yes if you want the live now. Type in yes if you want the live now. Let me see if I can figure this out. Hold on. Hold on. We're doing an impromptu. Let's see if we could do this live. Boom, boom. Sama, give me your email real quick. Give me your email. Or is Instagram DM better? Let me know. Why can't I do this? Hold on. I'm trying to get the link. And it's not letting me be great. People. Hold on. Y'all really want? Okay, there we go. Okay, I got the link. Yes, there's no time like the present. Okay, I ain't mad at that. Nicky, you've been a big deal from ET and your podcast. So what are you talking about? Okay, once again, I'm learning this. You're literally seeing me grow in real life. Okay? You're seeing me grow in real life. So I'm starting to understand this. What is it? You really, hold on. Nicky had a podcast? Yeah, Were they selling EYL silk pajama merch? I don't know. You really don't. Eric Thomas has done an awesome job by us, and you have truly been a pleasure and so informative to the people. Thank you. Nicky, I think you're going to do animation voiceovers in the future. Wow, really? Did you see my little avatar person? Hold on. Did you see my little avatar person? The avatar person is so cute. Hold up. Sama, let me know if you're still here, by the way. Let me know. Who saw my little avatar person? It is so cute. I'm going to tell you how I actually made it. So that's my little avatar person. Look at it. My little avatar person. So I made it in ChatGPT. right? I made in chat so you can see that it says like, even though it's Investfest is kind of spelled wrong, right? But they got the thing from the Investfest situation. Super cute. And then I went into Kling. Y'all know Kling is like one of my top favorite right now. So I went into Kling. Oh, here, right there. Boom.
Yeah.
And all I did was say, have her, I said talk off the glasses and walk off. I meant to say take off the glasses, but see, even they spelled it wrong, right? I thought it was so dope. So one of the things that I did was I wanted it to kind of take it off, and I wanted to show my point of view of the conference, and then kind of like put it on and walk off, right? So I did my version of that, and hopefully, once again, I don't want to get flagged. So this is how it came out. So, boom. That's how I integrate AI and like real life, is like making an avatar of me. Now, I didn't have time. Here's the great part about this. I wanted to physically like do this in real life, go in front of an Investfest joint, take off the Meta glasses, then do this, and then put the glasses back on. However, I got drained and I didn't necessarily have time. So I made a AI character. We took a picture literally in front of those. Let me see if I can find it. Boom. Literally took a picture, dark and all. It wasn't the best lighting. It didn't have great edit or anything like that. But took a picture and then I put it into ChatGPT, made the avatar, and then put it into Kling AI and created the moving avatar and put real life content in between. So this is a great example of how to do that. Okay, just tell me how to go live. Okay, we're going to do this. Click this link. I'm about to drop a link inside of the chat. I need my people to stay honest. Nobody else click this link. It's only for Sama. I'm just trying to make this easy, okay? So, I just put it in the chat. Click that link, Sama, and get on the live if you want to. We got like 180 people on here. You know what I mean? I know they're going to watch this replay. We going to clip it up. We going to put it on Content Corner. It's going to be a vibe. We know how to repurpose things. So, type yes or no if you use Kling AI. I'll give y'all the link to that. And y'all know I'm big on my affiliate links. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm big on my affiliate links. So, oh man, hold on. I didn't put it in my Notion. Hold on. Ooh, and I got a really good topic to talk about. I have a really good talk about. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I think we got her in real life. Let me see if we got her in real life. Where is my eCam? Hold up. Let me see if I get her. See if this works. Ooh, I don't even know if this is going to work. Hey! What's Bobby?
How
You hear me?
are you?
Holy
I'm good.
smoke, you're on TV.
Yes, I am.
Oh, wow.
How are you?
I'm I'm really, really good. And like, thank you so much for inviting me on the live. Like, thank you.
Of course. So everybody, I need y'all to blow up the chat and welcome her. You have a great story, okay? You have an amazing story. So I want you personally to let the people know how dope you are, because I know it, but they don't. And so I want you to let the people know.
Okay, so for everyone who may not know who I am, my name is Samara Osai Asari. I'm a 13-year-old media personality and a motivational speaker. I interview different celebrities and entrepreneurs to bridge the gap between the continent of Africa and the rest of the world, specifically Ghana because I'm Ghanaian. So I'm Ghanaian, Caribbean American, actually half Ghanaian because of my dad. And I interview different celebrities between New York, now Atlanta, and Ghana.
Come on.
So I am, besides that, I am also a honor student. I was the vice president of student council and one of the main members of the newsletter in my school. So I tackle so many different things, but that's me in a nutshell. Some of the most recent people that I've interviewed that is put out, because there's so much more that isn't. I've been able to interview Mr. 50 Cent, Mr. Tom Cruise, Miss Angela Bassett, just to name a few, Mr. Michael B. Jordan. And I do all this with the help of my family since they're my team. The first person that was actually on my platform was Mr. Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter. And that was when I was 10 years old.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me show. Let me show. Some people are like, yo, wow, amazing. Yo, if y'all impressed, say me. You know what I mean? If y'all impressed, say me. Okay? Because I didn't even know all these names. Okay? So let's start here. What gave you the confidence? Not the start or whatever, but what gave you the confidence to go up to Jack Dorsey and all of Michael B. Jordan, all of these things? Like, what gave you the confidence to be like, you know what, let me interview these people?
That's actually a really good question.
I'm trying to learn from you. I'm trying to learn from you. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm learning a lot from you too. So the feeling is definitely reciprocated.
Yay!
So I always love learning things, and I believe that anyone my age and even the next generation should have access to the knowledge that can benefit them in the future. So, because of that, since I met him at the Africa Bitcoin conference, I've always been interested in different things, especially when it comes to finance and things that help me make money in the future. So, I wanted to learn from him how Bitcoin can help kids, how we can learn how to use it, and how it could benefit kids within the continent of Africa, specifically Ghana. So, because I'm always interested in these things and I look for different ways to inspire the youth, to give the youth knowledge, and to be able to bridge the gap, that gives me the confidence. And I'm also interested in people's stories and how they got to where they are today.
Good. That's so good. Okay. All right. So because that gave you the confidence, here's a good question for you. What interview? Well, I'm not gonna put you on the spot. I'm not gonna put you on the spot. I'll say it in this kind of way. So, not what interview, but how did you handle an interview that you thought was going to go well? It didn't go necessarily the greatest, but you ended up doing another one anyways. Like, how talk to me about that experience. It was a disappointment. What was going on in your head? And how did you surpass that obstacle?
I take it as a learning curve, and it's an experience for me. So if it didn't go well or not as well as I expected it to be, I analyze, okay, what was the problem? Why didn't it go this way? And what can I do next time to be able to make it better? Because improvement is a huge thing when it comes to content creation. So I'm not necessarily disappointed by it. I just look at it as, okay, this is a lesson for me to learn. And this is something that my parents have taught me, like, okay, if something goes wrong, look at why it went wrong and correct it so that the next time you won't have that problem.
Okay, all right. Someone asked, oh, wait, I lost her. Hold on. This is me. It's me. Oh, here we go. How do you prep for your interviews? That's a good question. Hello.
It's a very good question. So for me, there are two different kinds of interviews I have.
Okay.
Some of them are run and gun interviews, so they're very quick. They're around 1 minute to 5 minute interviews. And with those are usually covering concerts, and some of them that I can say that were like that was interviewing the Clips or Mr. 50 Cent at the celebration for the Locks or even Mr. Fat Joe's 20th anniversary. Those things I try to have base questions. I want to understand what the event is about. I have base questions, and if I'm familiar with the person, then I spin a question around them and try to be as fun and as witty as possible, and to always include Ghana because Ghana has given so much to me. So I try my hardest to give and dedicate almost all my interviews with at least teaching 2 words from Tree, which is the main language besides English that they speak a lot in Ghana. So that's what I do. When it comes
Okay.
to sit down interviews, I study who the person is. I watch their interviews that they do and see what questions weren't asked so I can ask them. Or try to reach from an angle of a 13-year-old or child who wants to do different things in life because I want to understand why they did certain things and how their journey has grown from childhood up to where they are today. So that's what I do.
Hmm.
And for you, Miss Nikki, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Would you mind if I was able to interview you and have a full sit down interview for my series, Telling Our Stories?
Yeah. When? Where? When and where?
Whenever. Whenever. You know what? Can we see if we can do it back in New York?
When am I getting back in New York? When am I going? I think I am going back in New York. My mom's probably watching, like, yeah, when are you going back to New York? I can do October. I can do October.
Okay.
I can do October.
October works.
Yeah,
October works.
I think I know. I know the fiance has an event on September 21st.
Okay.
So I'll be in New York for there, but I don't know if it's going to be for like a day or two. But I could probably make more time in October.
Well, whenever you're able to, I would absolutely love it. It would mean the absolute world to me, Miss Nikki. So thank you.
Say less. We could definitely do that, or we could do it at the crib. You're invited to the crib if you want to in Virginia. You can make it into a trip. Yeah, man.
I would love to.
Come on, yeah. You and the family can come to Virginia Beach. I'll treat y'all to dinner and stuff like that. Y'all let me know.
Thank you so much. My mom is busy dancing happy in the back.
Yeah, let me know. We could do that. Yeah, no. It's rare that people come visit me in Virginia Beach because half of y'all don't even know I live in Virginia. I realize this. So, if y'all want to, cool. If not, we'll make October work.
Whatever works for you, Miss Nikki.
Okay. All right. Now here's my question. Here's my question. Who else is on the hit list? We gotta, since we manifested the other day all these different interviews, who's on the hit list?
Ooh, that is a really good question. I have a few more people on the wish list.
Come on.
Which is definitely including you.
Hey! I'm on the list,
I actually have
people.
to think about it. I have to really think about it.
Give me one. Give me one other. And you don't have to be a huge list. It could be like off top. It could be the wildest one. We all gonna put in the chat the first letter to that name so we could speak it into existence.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much.
Come on.
This is hard. I would say the biggest person that I would love to interview, so one of my greatest inspirations would be Miss Oprah Winfrey. So if I could interview her,
Ooh.
that would be amazing.
Everybody put O for Oprah. Everybody in the chat. I got like 180 some people. I'm gonna need to see a lot of O's. We need to break the interview, the internet for this one. Everybody put an O. Even if you're watching on the TV, okay? Even if you're watching on the TV, go grab your phone real quick. Just for her. And then y'all could go back in the background.
Just like Nicky said, you never know who's watching. So please
Yeah, you
put that
never
on
know.
there.
If you know somebody who here's the thing. Let's do it the smart way. Let's do the smart way like how we always do. If you know somebody from Oprah's team that she can interview to kind of get the backstory of being in the Oprah empire, right? Tell them send it her way. Okay? Don't have to be Oprah at first. We gotta build that up. Okay? But if y'all know anybody on that squad, okay, who's kind of cool, like with the higher ups, send it away. Let's do the interview on the behind the scenes of Oprah's brand, of Oprah's empire, of Oprah's business, and then let's see what happens. Oh, we got a name. Hit Carlos King. I don't know who's Carlos King. Hold on, let's look up Carlos King. Who's that? Y'all dropping names. Hold on. we about to look this up right now. Who's Carlos King? Carlos King. They don't tell me they on. Oh. Okay, hold on. I'll show you. Wait, let me see if I can pull up my how do I do this right? Hold on. Is it this? Bloop. That's Carlos. There we go. Okay, hold on. Can I do this better? Because I don't want to hide me. Hear me? I don't want to hide me. We're going to go like this. Yee. Okay, that's Carlos King. Maybe. Who knows Carlos King? If y'all know him. Because I don't know if he's following me or if he watches. Because a lot of people watches my YouTube channel. I don't know why. But a lot of people watch the channel. So, somebody do that. Connect her with someone from Eric Thomas' team. I am on Eric Thomas' team. What? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Anyways, okay, last question. You ready? I don't want to keep you up too long. Because I could talk to you all day. Oh no, she left. Where did she go? No, she left. Come on, come back. We spoke her interview situation into existence. She had to run and do it. I'm a run say that. We spoke it so much into existence. The connection disconnected because she was getting a call or an email or a DM to make that happen. I don't know. Everybody put O in the chat. Put O in the chat, people. Looks like witness protection. We're not gonna wish that on her. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Let's put O in the chat, dog. Don't do that. Y'all wild. Y'all wild people. Okay. I got a video that I got a video that I want to talk about. And let me know if we could do it. Let me know. Say sure if we could show a video about community. Okay? Shout out to 1111 for my East Coast people. Oh wait, she's back. I think she's back. Okay, hold on. We may have her back. I don't know. I think
All
we're
right, I'm
back.
back.
Hey!
My apologies. The phone had died.
Oh, shout out to the phone. Okay. All right. So, okay, I got one more question. Ready? You have amazing parents. What was the biggest lesson that you've learned from them so far?
Ooh, that is a really good question. There are actually a few really big lessons that I've learned from them so far. Like even before I started to interview, things that they've taught me from when I was a lot younger. I think one of the most important lessons that they've taught me was to always trust in God, to keep my faith in God, and what is meant for me will come to me, and what is not will not. And to not go and chase things that are not for me because that is not my destiny.
That's a bar. That's a bar. Amen. Come on. That's a bar. Okay, all right. I don't want to hold you. I just wanted the people to know who
No,
you
it was
were.
fun.
You
It
sure?
was fun.
Okay.
I absolutely appreciated it.
You the interview person. So you got any more questions? I don't want to I don't want to take your job. I don't want the job. I just want to teach the
No,
people.
I actually enjoy being interviewed nowadays because at first I was like, I'm not sure. Since I guess it's a normal thing where people love doing the
Yeah.
job but don't like being the one that is on the other side of it. But I'm starting to enjoy it, and you asking me the question, I really enjoyed it a lot. So thank you. So,
Yay! Okay. All right. All right.
so
So when are we getting the show? When are we getting the the super you like your weekly show? What's happening?
okay, so what's happening right now? First of all, there's like a whole bunch of editing going on,
I
so
know.
we
I
have
know.
to sort it out. Because besides Investfest, there's still a lot of things that I need to finish editing. So that's first things first. But
Okay.
hopefully it's coming out soon.
Mhm.
But I have two questions for you, Miss Nikki.
Ooh, we got questions. Come on. Come on.
One, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
So I can't say I see myself at a certain place. I could say this. I see myself figuring out a solution on how to help creators and entrepreneurs reduce burnout. So
That's important.
for me, I was like, I got burnt out really, really bad. And I'm realizing now with the things with AI, it kind of removes the excuses, but people still struggle to be consistent and to still be present. And after a while, they get burnt out, right? And I do believe that if we can figure out a way of how to use AI to reduce it, to help people, because if we remove that and a person can be able to be creative, a person can be able to be world impactful, and a person can make money. So I figured in 5 years, I'll figure out a solution, whether it's an app, whether it's a product of some way, shape, or form, that can help with that situation.
That's very important to be able to help that because I feel like that is one of the main problems that people face burnout, and then the bounce back can be very hard from that too. So that is very important. So I appreciate you for that. Thank
I'm
you.
trying over here. Shout out to the people in Lions Behavior. I gotta get you a
Shout out,
hat.
shout out.
I gotta get you a hat. Make sure you
I love that.
whatchamacallit. Make sure you DM me your address. I'll send you a
Okay.
hat. I'll get you inside of the community. It'd be dope.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
What's the
my
second one?
last question which is going to be a super fun one. What are
Okay.
2 fun facts about you that not a lot of people know?
Jesus, I hate that question. Jesus, I hate that question. Okay, so I don't know if it's a fun fact. It's a random fact. Random fact is, and Isaiah's gonna love this. Shout out to Isaiah. I used to box in the Navy and was the champion, like the first female champion in the Navy in their championship situation. So, yes. Random fact. Please don't go look that up. Please don't. Please. Just don't. Please. Just leave that.
I would clap. I would clap, but I'm holding the phone, so air claps.
Just okay. All right. I'm here for that. Right. We already know she's a Lego lover. I wasn't gonna say that, okay? Because like my people know I'm a Lego lover. Okay. Another fun fact. What is a fun fact? Y'all already know I got too many sneakers, so that's not it. Yeah, I got over 200 sneakers if y'all don't know. Wow. Yeah, I do. So I would say another random fun fact is low key, I like white water rafting and I want to go again. I went as a kid and super not black and Puerto Rican of me. I understand this. Don't judge me. But I really, really, really liked it and enjoyed it. And so I want to do that again. I had a really dope little childhood. So that was one of the random ones. I went to a Jewish camp. That's another random fact. And even though my Catholic behind is very Catholic at the time. Yeah. I like water rafting. So yeah. No, that's it. That's it. 2 random facts.
So you should do it again. So since you mentioned that you are a Lego lover, have you ever watched the movie Piece by Piece?
Absolutely. I actually watched it, I think like a month ago. They have it on Netflix for anybody who didn't see it. Really, really dope. Really, really, really dope. I watched it while doing Legos. So, yes. I think I forgot what set I was doing. I don't remember the set. But I definitely did. What set was it? Hold on. I can't remember. Shoot. I don't know. I have too many Legos now. My Lego collection is disgusting. In a short period of time. Yes. Yes. In a short period of time. I started in October and they're expensive. So by the way, for those people who are doing super chats and everything, that is going to the Lego collection so I can continue to come up with ideas.
Hooray!
For this live. So you are doing a great cause cuz yeah. And we're going to start documenting it. Like I got the grand piano, I got a globe I got to do.
Wow.
I got some Lord of the Rings situations I got to do. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd in real life, people. I'm a nerd in real life. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
No, but it's fun though. I would love to see it.
Oh, it's ooh, I wonder. I wonder if I could go from the phone. Hold on. Let's try something. Let's try something.
Okay.
I don't know if this is gonna work, and you may not be able to see. So I may. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull. We about to act like a streamer. Hold on. We about to act like a streamer. I want to see if this actually works. Hold on. Let me pull up my stream. While I'm trying to figure this out, what is one more thing you want to do before the year ends?
Ooh, one more thing I want to do before the year ends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope before the year ends, even though this is going to be happening next year, that I get an invite to the Grammys. That's my hope.
Ooh. Okay. So, okay. Since we're speaking things into existence and you're going to get an invite to the Grammys, who's the one person you want to make sure you interview at the Grammys?
Ooh, that's a very hard question. There's so many people. I would say the top would be Miss Beyonce, well, Mrs. Beyonce herself.
Come
Mrs. Beyonce.
on. Come
I've,
on.
I've grown up on her music since I was like a baby, and I'm inspired by her journey. So yeah, Mrs. Beyonce herself.
I like that answer. You see how she went to the top? You see how she went straight to the top? I don't know if y'all noticed that. Did y'all see that? Cuz it's Beyonce, people. All right, let's see if this works. Hold on. Is it going to work? Oh. Okay. Hold
Hooray!
on. All right, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can switch it to the phone. So the audio may be crazy.
Okay.
Hold on. Switch it to the phone. Let me see if this works. Hold on. I got my iPad, so we're going to see if this works in real life. If I can go downstairs. If I could travel, because this is no wires. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. And see, in real life, I have like this many sneakers. All right. So hold on.
That's a lot of sneakers.
I'm not going to be able to hear anything, so bear with me. But I want to see if this works. All right, let me go downstairs. Oh, I'm really going downstairs. This is wild. Hold on. This is my downstairs, but I got to show y'all the Lego collection. Hold on. Just because it's y'all. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, I had to turn on. Okay, so real quick,
Wow.
I have this right here. I got all my Legos right here. Right? It's my little street situation. So bear with me. And then it's dark, people, so I apologize because I was not expecting this. So I got Krusty Burger. I got this joint. I got this joint. Super Mario. Well, yeah, Super Mario. The Pharrell joint. I got all of this stuff right here. You feel me? And then, hold on. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all hear me.
You can.
Probably very faint. And then I have the typewriter situation. I got the Simpsons joint, which is fire. Hold on, let me see if I could do. Boop. There we go.
Wow.
I just got this new cabinet. You know what I mean? You good and loud. Oh, say less. And then I got the Disney, I got Sesame Street, Pixar, all of that amazing stuff. And then I got some Nipsey, Jay-Z, Iverson. And that, look, a follower gave me this joint. A follower.
Wow.
And it's signed to me, Allen Iverson. Fuego. Okay? Fuego.
Wow.
And then
That is fun.
but yeah, I got a decent little joint. You know what I mean? I got a decent little joint, and I got Pac-Man back there, and all of that. So hold on. All right. So let me go back, and I got flowers. Yeah, in New York. I always get New York. So
Hey, love New York.
let me go back. Come back upstairs. And here's the behind the scenes of the setup. You feel me?
Dope.
Here's the behind the scenes of the setup. So y'all saw this exclusively. All right, now let me get back to my regular. I don't know how this is gonna work. Hold on. Boom. Where's all my stuff? What happened? Hold on. There we go. Back to my stuff. Hold on. Let me get my. All right, we're back. We're back in business.
Oh, wow.
Let me see if I get my. Okay. Hold on. I think I can hear you in a second.
See, like,
Hold on. I think I can hear you in a second. Give me a second. All right. I think I'm back.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me? Hooray!
So that
Can I
was
just say thank you so much for showing that, and like that was dope. I need a master class from learn how to build Legos from you.
it's fun for me. It's how do I say it? It's because of my ADHD, it allows me to focus and give like really dope ideas. So every single time I do a Lego set, I come up with a new content idea, a new brand idea, a new product, and things like that. So that is. Oh wait, where'd you go? Hold on, let me get you back. Boop. There you go.
All right.
There you go. So yeah, that's why I do Legos, because every single time it comes up with a, like $1 million idea that I gotta just execute on and things on that. So yeah.
Yeah, but those sets are amazing.
Hey, thank
They're
you.
really, really dope. So thank you so much for showing us.
Oh no.
I
And I
appreciate
just
that.
realized I can go live wirelessly with my phone. I just learned something new today. So now I just gotta figure out how
Hey,
to better the audio. Oh, we about to go crazy. We about
the
to go
more you
crazy.
know.
Oh man. Oh man, that's gonna be yeah. And as you saw, I have a hammock, just a random hammock inside. I believe every Caribbean should have that. Okay, so if you don't have a hammock, people, I decided you should get one.
Get one.
Yeah, get one. Get one. So
I must say,
that
you have a large sneaker collection. You have a
that's just
very
some.
large.
Yeah, there's more downstairs. yeah,
Wow.
there's more downstairs in the second bedroom. There's more
I think
downstairs.
that's I think that's the most sneakers I've ever seen in my life outside of a sneaker store.
Really?
Really.
There's not that many. it's
I don't know about that. I
it's
think it's a lot.
it could be. It has its moments. It has its moments. I'm getting two more. I'm getting two more this weekend. That's not my fault.
Okay.
Not my fault. Anyways, just for you, because no one's really seen my downstairs. Just for you, I did that. I just want to let you know that.
I appreciate that so much.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Of course.
And
All right. What's one last thing for the people? What's one last thing for the people?
okay, for everybody watching, you're special. You have a purpose in life. That's why God put you on this planet. Everybody has a talent dedicated to them. All you need to do is find out what that talent is, find out your support system, the people that are going to help you in every sort of way, be there for your ups and downs, support you, not just be your yes man, but also give constructive criticism so you can go farther and to strive hard and to believe in God because God has you. That's it.
Come on.
Thank you.
Fire. And how can the people reach you? I gave them your stuff. I'm going to give them again. I'm going to give it again. But just tell them for the people on the replay, but I'm going to give it again.
So you can find me basically everywhere. Samatime 12, SAMATIME, and the number 12. You can find me on
Hey.
Instagram,
Hey.
YouTube, X, TikTok. I kind of lost count, but yeah.
Come on. Gotta be present everywhere. Gotta be present everywhere. Since we on YouTube, I gave the YouTube. You could find her everywhere else, but I had to give the YouTube because we on
Thank
YouTube.
you.
Tell the fam I said hello. I know they hear me, but tell the fam I said hello.
Miss
My
Nikki,
invite.
I'm gonna write to you on IG. I'm sending you more hugs.
Yeah, my offer does stand. If y'all want to come through, y'all can come through. Y'all can meet Cuddles. Y'all didn't see Cuddles, but
You.
y'all can meet Cuddles. That's my dude right there. If you like dogs, he's
Oh, we love dogs.
yeah, he's the best. He's absolutely the best. So you can meet him, and then if anything, when I go to New York, I'll hit y'all.
Thank you so much, though. And thank you for having me on the live. I really enjoyed talking to you. Guys,
We
make
got
sure to continue supporting Miss Nikki. Like, she's amazing.
No, she's amazing. She's amazing. Okay, so everybody type in done when you're done subscribing to her channel. If you want her to come back one time more, say yes. Okay? If you want her to come back, we're gonna ask permission. Maybe we'll do an earlier live because I feel bad that it's 11 something. And
That's
did
all right.
y'all
I have to go back to editing anyway, so there is no limits of when you. There's no bedtime when it comes to editing. That if you want to put it out, no bedtime.
wait,
So it's
you're
fine.
doing all the editing?
Me and my dad.
That's fire. That's fire.
Thank you.
She's beating y'all in content. How old are you again?
13.
I'll leave y'all with that. I'm not done with the live, but I'm gonna make sure she gets back into editing. I just want to let y'all know that. Okay? She's beating y'all with content. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit me, okay?
All right. Thank you so much again, Miss Nikki. I really
Of
enjoyed talking
course.
to you.
Of course. Thank you for joining the live. You didn't have to. Yeah,
Welcome.
it was a
I
travel
wanted
day.
to.
Oh, this
So
is so dope.
sending
It's
you
so dope.
hugs all the way from New York. So
Yay, I
there you
love
go.
it.
I hope you're seeing.
I love it.
Thank
I'll
you.
talk to y'all later.
Talk to you later.
All right, bye. That's fire. Everybody drop lines and fires in the chat. We did a lot today, man. I'm not done, yo. I'm not done, though. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I wanted to show y'all this video, and I wanted to get y'all take. Been putting things on my content calendar the whole time. Come on. Come on. I like that. I like that. Also, let me do some shout outs real quick. Wait. I had it. Shout out to the top 3. Shout out to Terry. Shout out to Glenn. And shout out to Nicky for the top 3 in the chat. You see the points? You know what I mean? Honorable mention, CJ. Honorable mention, Sama, of course. We got the top 5. We have a leaderboard, people. We have a leaderboard. But yeah, give fires in chat, fires and lines in the chat for her because yo, she's 13. Are we doing the 5 hour? No, we're not doing it today. Dog, I just got back today. Y'all want me to do? Okay, all right. Can we have this honest conversation? Okay, I'm putting in the chat real quick. This is what we're gonna do before we get into the video. We're gonna do a quick poll. So last week we talked about doing a 6-hour live, which I don't know if I could do today. I just got back today. I'm not gonna lie. However, should we do? I'm gonna put in the chat when to do this 6-hour live. Okay, on a Monday or on a Sunday. No, not Sunday. Let's do Saturday. On a Saturday. I'll make it on a Sunday. I keep saying Sunday. Sunday is the Lord's Day. I'm not gonna fool with y'all on the Lord's Day, right? But Monday or Saturday. Y'all vote. I didn't say which Monday. I just want to know what day, like, of the week, right? I just want to know what day of the week that we're going to figure out how to do this 6-hour joint, okay? It's October. Damn, I said Monday. I said Monday or Saturday. Homeboy said October. Bumper day. October. Friday nights is cool. No, I can't do Fridays because that's for Deeper Than the Brand. So I can't do that. You know what I mean? So Monday, weekend is WNBA college, and that's fair. That's fair. Y'all saying Saturday. 58% of y'all are saying Saturday. This is keep voting. We'll leave that up for a little bit. Let me do this video and then let me get y'all out of here. All right. Let me do this video. It's about community, and I wanted to talk about it. So let me see if I can pull it up over here. So we're not. Let me get my Instagram up because Monday is different. Now I understand. Trust me, I do. Hold on, people. Here we go. Let me see if I get this. Boop. All right. Let me know what you think about Monday, October 13th. You gave me a date and everything. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Why the 13th? Why the 13th? All right. So I saw this video and I wanted to talk about this on the live.
Brand-led communities as a marketer and as a creator of an online community. Part 1. Brands have killed online community. Over the past decade, community has become one of the most abused words in marketing. We've seen most brands use it as a bait and switch tactic in their marketing funnel, where everyone was pushed to some sort of online community platform and then relentlessly marketed to buy more from the brand. But these are all what I call synthetic communities, because real communities are based on 3 things. 1, collaboration, where a group creates together, not just consumes. 2, safety. Here people feel free to share without being mined for data or pressured to buy. 3, generosity, where value flows both ways. Synthetic communities are antithetical to real communities. Instead of collaboration, brands often force the conversation where they want it to go. Instead of safety, members feel like every comment, click, or post is being tracked and used to push them further down the sales funnel. Instead of generosity, value only flows in one direction, down from the brand. The community becomes less about sharing and more about extracting data, extracting attention, and ultimately extracting dollars. And as a brand, you're not even in the community business, you're in the loyalty business. And if you want to know more about my modern approach to brand loyalty, then check out part 2. Here's everything I've learned about brand.
I want to check out part 2. I haven't watched part 2. I saw that one, but I haven't said. And shout out to Nick. I'm gonna follow him. This is dope. I like his style and everything. So hold up. All right. Let's see what part 2 is talking about. I completely love this situation, by the way, but we'll talk about it.
Here's everything I've learned about brand-led communities as a marketer and as a creator of an online community, part 2. First off, if you're a brand, get out of the community business. And if that doesn't make sense to you, go back and watch the first video. As a brand, you're in the business of building brand loyalty. And there's no reason to be shy about that. And it's also important to note that brands killed traditional loyalty programs a long time ago. Traditional loyalty programs work a lot like this. Customer enrolls in a point system. They level up the more they use. They get general rewards and discounts based on their level. And that is absolutely boring. That is why I have 6 values to modern brand loyalty. Number 1, personalization at scale. Think Spotify Wrapped or Starbucks suggesting your usual drink. Instead of masking your data harvesting behind the illusion of community, leverage those data insights to make things more personal for your customers. Number 2, experiential rewards. A good example of this is Nike's sneaker app, where they give their users early access to limited shoes. Number 3, engagement beyond purchase. Allow members to earn credit for more than just buying. Expand it to leaving reviews, sharing content, attending events, or even referring friends. Number 4, hybrid physical plus digital touch points. Modern loyalty follows customers everywhere. Number 5, gamify. Modern loyalty programs don't just reward transactions, they reward participation. Going back to Nike, their Run Club app is a perfect example of this. NRC pays attention to your pace, your heart rate, your mile sprints, allows you to share your location with others to keep you safe, and gives you the ability to challenge yourself, friends, and their Run Club community. Number 6, uphold your values. You have to stick to your brand's values even if things get difficult. We're seeing what happens when you don't play out across the board. If you stand for something, you have to stand for that thing even when it becomes unpopular. Here's everything I've learned about brand-led communities as a marketer and as a creator.
First off, this is fire. How many? That only got 10K? That was a grip of information. That was really, really good. I'm digesting that in real life. That is so I agree with a lot of the things that he said, right? One thing that I know that I'm very proud of is that I have that physical and digital touch point. If you get the Lines Behavior hat, which is available, it unlocks the community and exclusive content, right? So I'm with that, and I'm trying to, and I literally was having this conversation of trying to figure out the gamify side of things, right? And I think this is why sometimes I struggle with, okay, having the course to bring inside of the community, and I think that's such a weird situation, but I need to bring people in at the time for Deeper Than the Brand, by the way, to continue to pour into people. Hence why I go live on Fridays and Deeper Than the Brand. But with Lions Behavior, I've been doing it a little bit different. Shout out to Lions Behavior. And now I'm like, this is really good. Now, I wouldn't say deaf to brand-led communities, but I'm more into thinking about how do you add those different components into your community. So I thought that was fire. But yes or no if you agree with him, right? Yes or no if you agree with him. I agree to an extent. I don't know if it's deaf to it, but I do believe marketers have truly killed that joint. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And I'll give y'all his Instagram. He's really, 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 really dope. Really, really dope. Yeah, that was a fire reel. That's all I really wanted to show y'all. I showed y'all the avatar situation. Did I do anything new with ChatGPT? Did I do anything new with ChatGPT? Oh, that's what I wanted to show y'all. I didn't show y'all it completely. So I said this on the panel, right? I said this on the panel where anytime you're in ChatGPT, if you do a prompt more than twice, right? I want you to create either a project or a custom GPT, right? Get the paid version, please. Type in me if you have the paid version of ChatGPT, right? If you continue to do a prompt in the same chat over and over again, please put it as a project or a custom GPT. So the reason why I say that is I've been going crazy on this Pixar style and Lego minifigure. So the styles that you create inside of ChatGPT, especially from an image standpoint, just create a project from it. If you don't want to do a custom GPT, and that's okay. Create a project from it. And for me, all the pictures that I've been doing is under this project. I don't have to create a separate chat and do the prompt all over that I have. I have a specific prompt to get the Pixar style that I want, right? And then I'll take a picture. See, I took a picture of one of these speakers, Marcus Y. Rozier. Shout out to him. And I told it, yo, can you give me a Pixar style of this person on the stage? And I took a separate pic of the speaker. And this is what it came up with. Super, super, super fire, right? Of course, we saw it. Hold on. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. Same thing. Can you turn this into a Pixar style? Make sure you get all the details with the Meta Ray bands and everything. And like I said, it has already the main instructions, so I don't have to be super detailed with it. And that's how I create the this figure right here. So anytime, and this is just me and my projects. I didn't want to create the custom GPT because I feel like projects is a little bit more easier for me, and it remembers the things that I'm saying. So whatever you do as far as a task, a conversation you have over and over again, instead of just finding the hundreds and millions conversations that you may have, write them down, get the prompt for it, and just make it into a new project or a custom GPT, right? And to make a custom GPT, you're going to have to do it on the desktop. I don't think they could do... Yeah, you can't create a new one on the phone just yet. So, yeah, that's what I will say. Okay, that's what I will say. One mini lesson before we go. Everybody put G in the chat. Put G in the chat. Okay? Shout out to God, but it doesn't represent God just yet. But it goes along with that, right? Put G in the chat for me. As in golf. Jeef. Give yourself grace. Okay? Give yourself grace. And I say that because we have the pressure of wanting to create or having to create every single day. If not, we feel like we're behind. We feel like our audience left us. The algorithm won't like us. But life's, right? Creativity doesn't always hit, even though there are AI tools that can help you with your creativity. Sometimes we just don't feel like it. Give yourself grace. I've been heavy on Substack. Y'all know that. And all weekend, because of Investfest and how introverted I am and how I needed some time to just decompress. I didn't post on Substack like I wanted to. I missed my weekly writing that I would do. And I don't feel guilty about it. I don't feel pressure about it because I'm not perfect. And instead of feeling like, oh my God, I'm behind and all of that, I gave myself grace. It was a different weekend. And if I can count more times that I'm consistent than not, I got to give myself grace, right? We're not always going to get it right. I wasn't as consistent on Threads. I shout out to Lion's Behavior, shout out to Deeper Than the Brand, who understood, they know me. They Nicky is not going to be that present in the community, and we're going to hold it down. They were doing Create 14. They were still active in the group. They were supporting each other. Shout out to Lion's Behavior. Y'all saw what I was doing and where my mind was. So I say all that because we're not always going to get it right. We're not always going to be consistent. We're not always going to feel creative. We're human. And I want y'all to give yourself grace. So please put G in the chat for grace, to give yourself some grace. You will be editing a video and it may not turn out right. Give yourself grace. You may not get the numbers that you want. Give yourself grace. It's going to work. It's going to work. You just had a bad day. A bad couple of days. You had a bad month. Whatever. Give yourself some grace. It's cool. the comeback is going to be crazy. You know what I mean? Make a post about it. Talk about it. It's your real life. It makes you relatable. Okay? So this week, I'm going to go back to Substack. I'm going to do my weekly post. I'm going to go live for my for the channel members, right? What was the takeaway? You got to rewind. I promise you got to rewind. A lot was said. A lot was said. I wish I could give you a sentence or two, but a lot was said. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I told my channel members, shout out to the channel members, man. Shout out to y'all. That I was gonna go live during Investfest, and I did for a little bit, and I said I was gonna go back, and I just got so overwhelmed. And once again, just give yourself grace. Okay, give yourself grace, because you are sometimes too hard on yourself, right? You've been unwrapping your gift, giving back to people. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Can I send you something to review in lines of? Give me a couple of days to regroup. And I got you. Also to my channel members, because I said I was going to go live, this week I'm going to go live again. If you have to catch the replay, catch the replay. I just posted how to become a channel member. Shout out to Nicole. Come on. Shout out to Nicole for that. You know what I mean? Come on. Who became part of the main squad. Because I said I'm a person of my word. I'm going to go live this week. I'll let y'all know tomorrow. Like I said, I just need to regroup. It was, like I said, it was very, in a good way, heavy for me. So I'm going live. I'm going back on Substack. I'm probably going to do a podcast episode inside of Substack for my paid members. I'm going to be back active in Lions Behavior. I'm going to get back in the groove. Just like I said, give yourself grace. People mess up. People, like, life is overwhelming. We're not perfect, and we're not supposed to be. Okay? Okay? I wrote a book. Chapter 7 is about grace. Would love for you to read it, or I take what you said. I would love for you to read it, or can I take what you said here? Next live. I'll read it. I'll read it on the next live. I have no problem with that. You feel me? No problem. So yeah, shout out to Nicole for becoming a new main squad member. Shout out to everybody who watched the last video. That is at like 30K views, by the way. Who watched the last video? That's at like 30K, dog. Yeah, look at this. Hold on. Right here. 31K. Wild. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? So, Lord, they just evacuated my hotel. Wait, what? What just happened? You okay? What just happened? Are you okay? No, now I'm worried. Are you okay? What's yeah, y'all good? Hold on. Safe Stops Mobile. You good? Everybody, what was that? Was the views, not the? Are you okay? Yeah, like, hold on. Did he leave? Oh, that was good. Thank you. Hi, Molly. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to assume he had to leave the live because they evacuated the hotels. So everybody put prayer hands in the chat just to pray to make sure that Safe Stops Mobile is safe. Everybody put prayer hands in chat. Oh, Hyatt Atlanta, down the street from the convention center. But are you good? You're good? Just let me know. I'm good. Thank you. Okay. All right. We can end the live on that note. So next Monday, be back. Friday, I'm dropping a video. Every Friday, we drop a video. Thank you for everybody who watched last week's video. Clearly, y'all liked it. It's 31,000 views. That's amazing. Yeah, that's it. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Yes, my first children's book copy came in and a few errors on their part. I cried. Now I have the revision copy. Awesome. Okay, cool. Congratulations. Come on. If you don't mind me asking, what platform are you using to stream? It's Ecamm Live, but we may be trying something new. I don't know. We're in talks. We're in talks. So I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get some rest, cause yeah. That Riverside is on it. You already knew. You know what I'm gonna say. What am I gonna say?